Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently on our way back from our pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and we can definitely create the Arabian Empire. That's something we should probably remember to do one of these days, so we'll do that right now. That of course means that Fatimid is our de jure vassal, and I think only Fatimid, right? And there's not this space down here, but depending on how this is set up, it's a kingdom tier realm. Okay, well, not much of a kingdom there. We can probably usurp it, to be honest. Can we do that? No, they consider us to be hostile. Okay, that's fine. Is this a real faction? No. No, it is not. Excellent. We are glad not to have a real faction, but we should definitely continue to check that. Sure, let's investigate and see if we get ourselves any prestige here. A splendid thing indeed. Excellent. So where are we in our travel? Oh, we're still going to Jerusalem. For some reason, I was thinking we were coming from Jerusalem. But no, this would make sense since we're only at 1158 piety, or 1168 now. We have walked the holy path, and we arrive at Jerusalem. What do we want here? Our pilgrimage would become more pious. Absolutely. That'll bump us up to piety level 1, which would be great. 10% additional piety, of course. So that's all good. Now, we do have a learning perk that we can take here. And that is going to end up being, I guess, Zealous Proselytizer? Sure. Seems okay. We do, of course, have some ransoms here. Umberto is fine. Leopold is fine. Yep. And yes. Cool. Here we're born a new man. This is a lot of stress. Yikes, but I want the piety. It's going to be a lot. We can become reclusive here. That's actually okay. And with us becoming reclusive, we can't actually seclude ourselves right now. So we'll just have to hope that we get an additional stress reduction. Yeah, this is okay. No problem here. And how's that prestige, or rather piety, doing? We could definitely get more piety. That would be good. We'll see if we get an event here. We have a few days left. Sure. More pious? Do it. 250 piety. So that brings us up to piousness level 2. Perfect. Do we get another event before this ends? Obviously, we're not going to get higher than 2, but that is absolutely great. Jerusalem has been an honor, and we'll head on home. So we'll finish this pilgrimage, and we're, of course, at 3528 now. It's nowhere near where we need to be because, I mean, we have some de jure lands here. Okay, noted. But if we look at this struggle clash, yikes, that's expensive. I have a question. Would we be better off just declaring this? Like, if we're going to continuously die young, would we be better off just declaring this and just being in piety debt forever? Maybe. We do control the Pope. This is an interesting option. Because that's a lot of territory. That's probably a good quarter of the HRE, right? That's a big chunk of it. No doubt about that. If that's the case, then we're going to want to bring up our level of devotion, and we're going to have a long ways to go on that one. No doubt about that. Now, we could declare this now, actually. Right? Yeah, it's telling us that we can declare this now. What claims do we have here? A single county, a single county, a single county. And as far as the actual... Oh, that's a single county de jure as well. Let's just struggle clash this. We're going to go very negative in our piety. Very, 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 very negative. And we're going to be a sinner. That's understood. We'll have to work our way out of that. But for now, I think we do it. It's going to be painful, but if we continuously die young, this would be the way to go. So we declare this, we're really far negative in our piety now, and we are, of course, a sinner at this moment. So we can see that we're at negative 40,000 towards the next level of devotion. That needs a little bit of work, no doubt about that. It's understood that that was going to be an issue. Let's raise up our men-at-arms, and let's raise up some levy troops here. Yeah, oh yeah, we're going to lose a lot of levels of devotion here. We could try to save this man, and losing 28 stress with a 91% chance sounds good to me. Okay. So obviously we need to work towards getting as much devotion specifically here. Piety will just kind of happen as we get the devotion, but we're more interested in getting devotion right now. I'm going to stop gathering here because this guy only has 65,000 troops, and we're going to head on in over this direction. So we can call in our dynasty member. I don't think we need to, though. This should be absolutely fine. Do we get anything from pardoning criminals? Not really. What else could we potentially do in the realm of getting piety? I wonder if there's anything we can do for the Pope, like seeking indulgences. It's expensive and it's only 100 piety. We're going to seek an indulgence from the Pope. It's a lot of gold. But we'll get something out of it anyway. We need a lot more. We knew this would happen. Honestly, the idea here is kind of that we end up dying fairly young, because we've been doing that on just this patch. Not just this game, but any game on this version, on tours and tournaments, really. Because they added a bunch of, I think it was in tours and tournaments, that they added a bunch of just kind of random deaths, and we've been hitting those pretty frequently. Showing mercy here, 50-50. Okay, we lost some stress here, and we gained a good meal. Fantastic. So obviously we want to get a bunch of devotion, right? Holy Wars would be a good way to do it. So specifically, Holy Wars, like specifically participating in a crusade would be the way to do it. Yeah, that would definitely be the way to go. We're at 71% war score? Wow, that went fast. Okay, we're spending some prestige here, but we're now known as the Young. Sure, whatever. So they're going to be sieging us up over here, right? Actually, they're not really sieging. Oh, come now. Surely you two can make amends. They left the entourage. Okay, that's fine. We're going to head on up. That's a bishopric. We're going to head up to this castle. We're at 75% war score right now, and we'll continue to siege our way through here. So over we go to this barony. They're headed southward here. We get a learning perk available. Do we grab, say, religious icon? Sure. Do we get piety right now if we convert faith? I mean, no. So we should probably remain on religious relations for right now. Yeah, it's going to be painful. No doubt about that. So we have returned home, and the question now is, do we want to build up anything? Like, do we want to go on another pilgrimage? We actually can. And we might want to do a pious pilgrimage over to, say, the Vatican. So if we did this, we would actually be completely fine right now. We bring our fidelity up, and we bring our pomp up, and we go for altruism. Obviously, we need to work our way through this piety if we end up surviving for a long period of time, right? So we're going to head off here. A scandal in waiting, indeed. Out here, we're truly free. So we gained the trait Traveler. That'll be fine. 100 piety here. 48 stress is painful, but yeah, we'll do it. Cool. Do we want to just go fight them over here? Yes. That would be the easiest way to get this war score, probably. We could siege up over here, but I think a fight is absolutely fine. Distributing blessed coins sounds great. And we're going to see what we catch over here. Fantastic. We catch their full force. So this will end the war. The war that we paid dearly for. No doubt about that. Cool. And the war is over. We are going to enforce these demands, and this is going to be a bit of a mess. No doubt about it. So we'll enforce those demands. That was a lot. No doubt about it. We gained the patronage of the Teutonic Order, Holy Order. Gotcha. So a lot of this territory is now held by us. We need to disband our forces here, and basically all of these need to be granted out. And we'll see if we run into any vassal count issues, although we almost certainly are going to run into vassal factionalism issues because of this. Although maybe not this life. That might be a next life sort of thing. But this is certainly a lot of territory that we're going to need to grant out. We've got 30, well, actually like 24 more of these to do. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. No doubt about that. I mean, we knew that this would be a lot of territory, right? We just carved heavily into the HRE at significant cost. No doubt about that. However, one has to ask the question, at this point, if we're going to be a sinner forever, and yeah, we can't actually declare this. At this point, if we're going to be a sinner forever, once the truce is up, is there any point whatsoever, like, is there any penalty for us continuing to attack these guys? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out as soon as we can. For now, we're going to grant out all of this territory over here. There's actually a number of these that is just a single county, but has, like, a bunch of holdings in them. Okay, interesting. And we'll grant you on out. That actually went to a local Saxon noble, which wasn't necessarily what I wanted, but it's fine. Okay, so we're at 12 out of 11. We just need to hand out this over here. Yeah, we're above our vassal limit. I'm not surprised about that. I'm actually kind of surprised it took this long. Okay, so this is under the control of the papacy? Interesting. We cannot create the title of Frisia or Germany, or we actually can create the title of Lotharingia. Okay. We could certainly do that, and then we would grant that over to, I don't know, like the Duchess of Brabant here, although those are, those swords are not looking so great. Let's just do it anyway. We'll grant this over here. That'll be the Kingdom of Lotharingia. 9 vassals we'll go with. So that'll clean up our vassal limit at that point. And then this up here is just Germany, right? Germany, Frisia? Yeah. Okay. Down this direction, we've got Italy. We definitely could create this, and we would end up granting that to, say, this guy here. He's currently imprisoned. I'm going to release him, and we'll gain a weak hook on him. He'll accept this. So I'm going to then grant him the Kingdom of Italy. He'll be very happy about that. There we go. And for now, that's about the best we can do up over this way, unless we wanted to move these into non-de jure territories. I mean, we could do duchies, but I don't think there's really a huge amount of point to it at this juncture. So that seems reasonably fine. Going after something like Epirus, I mean, we would have to return from our activity, or at least arrive there. We were able to declare that war on the way back. We'll see if that's the case here as well. Norway is demanding our artifact. That's very rude. We also finished up some shooting ranges. We should probably see about additional construction over here. Yep, indeed. So let's see about getting these locations a little closer to maxed out as long as we've got some gold. And the gold is gone. That is fine. So we'll arrive over here at the Vatican. Have you heard about the grace of God? Indeed. 100% chance here. We'll take it. So we're currently still a sinner, and that's going to remain the case for a while here. Our piousness is close to level 2, though. And please, make my prize necklace more pious. There we go. Perfect. So we achieved piety level 2, at least. That's nice. And we do need to work our way out of this, but do we, is the question that I have right now. We'll find out as soon as we can. For now, we'll assume that we want to get as much piety as we can, but I'm not sure that's actually the case here. It might not actually be the case. I don't suppose you'd become our vassal. We're not a rightful liege. Fair enough. Color me intrigued. We'll get some additional learning here. How extraordinary. Our pilgrimage will become more pious. That is great. We are stress level 2 right now, which is awkward. Ooh, we're so close to tier 3 on the piety. I don't suppose we get an event here? No, we don't. It's been an honor. Well, that's not amazing. So we're on our way back. As a hypothetical, yeah, on our way back, we can definitely do this. So the next struggle clash would look like this, right? We can't declare this right now because we cannot afford the cost of this war. So upon declaring, yeah, level of devotion must not be sinner. Okay, so there is some reason to not do this sort of a war repeatedly. Fair enough. I'm glad of that. That is a very good thing. So as far as the Empire title here goes, what do we have going on here? 54 of 141 required counties. I mean, this next war It's going to be a lot. No doubt about that. Duchy of Upper Lorraine. Okay, we're just checking to see what we have available here. We have some de jure territories over here that would be interesting to take, but the struggle clash would be far, far better. That said, we are so far away on our devotion. We are so far away on our devotion. So I don't know that that's going to really end up being a thing. What about Scotland? Out of curiosity, Britannia, we can definitely create that. I don't suppose we can get Scandinavia. No, we're still a ways away from Scandinavia. We've not really tried to, so this is all de jure territory, right? I'm wondering, can we just offer this guy vassalage? No, but we can certainly seize all de jure lands here, and that would be pretty free. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get Scotland under our control. That's going to clean up all of Britannia and a decent chunk of Scandinavia. So that's great. After that, we can definitely think about expanding throughout Scandinavia if we really wanted to. Of course, Africa is also ripe for the picking. So that would be absolutely great to do. Let's drop a rally point here. We'll raise men-at-arms. We'll raise a few levy troops. What is this? Yes, that's okay. Yes, this is fine. And actually, yeah, that's fine. He's not our vassal. He's a duke. But he reports to a king who reports to us. So that's okay. No problem whatsoever. It's just direct vassals that are a problem. Cool. So we can see them running around up over here. I'm really deeply not concerned about this war. We're going to siege our way up and probably then just go stack wipe them would be the idea. That's a lot of stress, and we should probably see about reducing our stress in some way. We're at stress level 2.5 right now, which is not great, to be honest. Okay, let's just go up here and stack wipe their army. They're going to be very not happy about this, obviously. And this could end the war. And it does. Phenomenal. A duck quack. Stress gain minus 10%. Or we could follow the duck for a while. We would lose 44 stress because we're eccentric and paranoid. I like it. So we'll lose some stress there. What a wild duck chase. Indeed. So our war against Scotland is over. Scotland is, of course, now controlled by us. Phenomenal. So that is great. Now, of course, we can look at, say, Scandinavia. We can see we need like 40 additional counties to get that. We could potentially go after Sweden over here, especially if we had a decent claim on them. Up this direction, this is Christian still. Okay, just struggle clashes. We would look for claimants up here, most likely. But I want to check in on Nubia. It's been a while since we've looked at Africa. What do we got going on over here as far as claimants go? 60 reasons. It's not amazing. And the rest of these are too far away to interact with. Okay, he's his liege's knight. This is probably not going to end up happening. Noted. We don't happen to have any claims, do we? Nope. What about Blamia? And yeah, I know Fatimid is over there. We'll deal with Fatimid, absolutely. So if we were to do de jure lands here, yeah, we would not get this over here. If we struggle clashed, it would be a little bit better. I'm wondering about the kingdom title. Could we get anybody here for the claim? That would be absolutely great if we could. A lot of these are too far away to interact with. 40 reasons, that's not too bad. 25 reasons, that's pretty good. So this guy would be our best bet. He would not come. He has 0 reasons right now. I'm going to send him this gift. He still has 0 reasons. Very sad. Okay, we'll work on swaying him. Now, what else do we want to do down this direction? We can definitely start cleaning up some of these little realms, like this duchy tier realm here. Holy Wars would, of course, cost piety, but we could struggle clash these. And I think that's probably the way to go. This guy is Muslim. We can't declare this, obviously, because we're a sinner. We can't declare Holy Wars. So that's okay. Let's declare a struggle clash here. I think that we'll get devotion for winning battles against Muslims. So that would be absolutely great to do. We can definitely work through our devotion issues. Are we raising our men-at-arms here? Our men-at-arms won't raise. Did we forget to put them down somewhere? No, if we did, it wouldn't have let us declare this. Okay, I'm assuming... Oh, I just did this in the wrong order. That's what it is. Okay, let's just raise up somewhere around... Sure, we'll pay the Royal Court a visit. What do we got going on here? No, these are too expensive. And 14 Court Grandeur? Sure. His genius will indeed be nurtured. Okay. Where are those men-at-arms? They'll get here eventually. Maybe. Come on, men-at-arms. You can do it. Any moment now, actually. They'll be here very, very soon. We'll get some prestige here. Ah, there's our men-at-arms. Okay, and in we go. So we're looking to stack wipe all of this. What we really want to get out of it, yeah, these give us fame, but this should give us some amount of devotion, I believe. Yes, 652 devotion for that. We don't really care about the fame, but the devotion is actually quite useless. We could grab profit here to boost up our monthly piety. And this war is over. So do we end up getting any devotion for ending this war? Unfortunately, no. Okay. So that's fine for right now. We can definitely make our way through here, and we can start opening up a lot of these territories. So there's this guy here. This guy has a lot, actually. And how much do we need now to get to dutiful? Negative 39.5? Okay. Yeah, that's not shocking. So we could go for the struggle clash up here. However, this guy has all of this territory, right? So this would be an ideal scenario for a claimant. If we have one. 20 reasons? This is a hard maybe. We'll send 50 gold to this guy? Oh yeah, he'll come. Let's go. So he'll arrive at a court, and we should demand his conversion right now, and he will convert over to Catholic. Then we press his claim here. So that gives us all of this territory, and that is absolutely wondrous. It's pretty cheap, and we are going to get devotion from fighting their forces, so that's great. This time, we're going to raise our men-at-arms first, so that they're not mixed in with the all option there. That would be very awkward indeed. They call in a holy order. That's good. More things for us to kill so that we get more devotion. We really don't need all of these troops. We'll just wait on our men-at-arms, although we'll move in and get some going on there. That'll be fine. So it's going to be a long time. And this does not seem to be updating fully. 39,500 here. This does not seem to be updating like every month as our piety goes up. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Because we should, every time we get piety, get a little bit of devotion as well. Well, the same amount. But this doesn't seem to be updating 100%. Maybe because we're so far in the hole there. That's a possibility. Oh, they're out over there. Gotcha. Let's stop moving then, and let's send over our bombards and a few levy troops. It doesn't have to be a lot. And we're going to go stack wipe them over here. Perfect. Who do we have to lead this? This guy. Excellent. Hey, Pope, is there anything that we can do to make you happier with us? I mean, he's already pretty happy with us. But what do we got here? We can't seek indulgences for a while yet? Okay. Man, that's a lot of gold for not a lot of piety. Indulgences is not very good. Well, we're going to stack wipe this up here. That'll give us some devotion. And the siege is now complete, so of course we're going to head down this direction. Stack wiping these will likely end the war, though. And we got 579 devotion from that one. Excellent. So we'll enforce those demands. And there we go. That buys us quite a lot more territory down here. Of course, we're going to want to go after Fatimid. Now, if we struggle clashed, we would get everything that they have. And that's definitely much better than what was before. No doubt about that. We could clean up all of these little realms down through here relatively easily. And that would be the overall goal here. Breaking into Nubia is going to be kind of complicated for us. Without a claimant, anyway. So how do we want to go about getting a claimant for Nubia, Blamia, possibly Damat as well? Yeah, they're Coptic. The Kingdom tier realms are going to be a little bit more challenging for us if we don't have a claimant. Everything else would be fine, though. Okay. Well, for now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to work on Africa down here, and also, hopefully, bring our level of devotion up a little bit. Now it's 38,921. Okay. We've got a long ways to go on that one. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.